Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. I've actually got another recording that's going to come straight after this with Gordon and his mother. But I just wanted to say, because not that I forgot to mention it in there, but there was quite a lot happening on the other show. I hit 101 subscribers over the weekend. I hit it yesterday, so I woke up this morning to 101 subscribers. I just want to say thank you very much, guys, for supporting the channel. When I started this, I wasn't expecting more. More than 20 would have been great, and I was just thinking it would be family. So I just want to say thank you very much for supporting my show and actually sharing it with people. And but yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Rugby, we don't understand the results that are coming up, and we don't really want to be commenting on.
Okay, we're on, eh? We're on.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. I'm with Gordon again today. We're in a new location. This is Gordon's mom.
Hello.
Violet.
This is Violet. Violet's looking for a date. So she's trying to pick up young 28-year-olds.
Don't make a fool of me.
Okay, but listen, we're going to talk about this weekend's games. So the first game of the weekend was the Hurricanes versus the Reds. And the score was 38-34 to the Hurricanes.
Yeah, but remember, I never watched that as well.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I didn't watch it either. I did record it, but then I deleted it because I was running out of space in my PVR. So, but yeah, the score was quite close, 4 points. So, I don't know what else to say about that.
I think that's one of the only games that had a close score this weekend.
No,
to my acknowledgement.
I think there were 4 games with close scores and then 3 with really big scores.
Oh. Well, we know one of the 3. I think you should turn that cap around.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't go and brag about the Bulls.
We'll get to that eventually. I can't remember them playing, but it does say that they did play. Okay, so the next game was on the Saturday morning. We watched the Sunwolves versus the Stormers.
Wow.
Playing in Hong Kong, and the score was 26-23.
It was close, but for the Stormers to go down to the Jaguares, that's phenomenal. It's
no, to the Sunwolves.
The Sunwolves, sorry,
Yes,
that's
yes.
phenomenal. They've won 2 games now.
Yeah, in a row.
Yeah.
I don't think very few South African sides have won 2 games in a row. Then the next game of the weekend, which I actually watched, was the Blues versus the Crusaders. I actually predicted the Blues would win by 7 points. Boy, was I wrong. They lost 32-24. Game's still pretty close. Still pretty close. 8 points. So I was almost right with the 7 points, just in the wrong direction. The next game of the weekend, which I actually did watch, I watched the whole game. I watched the Tars versus the Highlanders. The Waratahs versus the Highlanders. The Waratahs won 41-12.
Wow.
First game that an Australian side has beaten a New Zealand side in 40 games.
Gosh, eh?
40 games. But I must say, I did watch the game and I did think the Waratahs are actually a much better team than what I give them credit for. Sorry, I'm just keep looking at Gordon's wife, Marilyn.
Yeah.
She's over there. She's too scared to come stand in front of the camera.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
The point, the point with the Chiefs is if you look at the field that they.
That's the next game, Gordon.
Is it the next game?
Yeah, that's the next game. But the one thing I must admit was there was a red card incident.
Yes.
The guy was jumping in the air. It was going to be a tackle with the guy in the air, but the guy in the air, I can't remember his name, just stuck his boot out like this and hit the guy in the face with his studs.
Could have been accidental or on purpose.
No, that was fully on purpose. It wasn't accidental at all.
Very dangerous play.
Extremely dangerous. But the point is, he was up in the air. The guy was going to hit him in the air. He would have been a yellow card. The guy would have been sent off, but he went and stuck his foot up, hit the guy in the face. Dangerous play. Then the next game was the Sharks versus the Chiefs. Sharks won 28-24.
That was really, I think, 95% good luck, and the other 5% was good play.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
that is impossible.
I don't know. The Sharks, the Chiefs didn't have their big players, and the Sharks.
Damien.
Yeah, they didn't have Damien, Retallick. They're all back in New Zealand, but.
And their number 10 was that? Did he go back to New Zealand?
Yes,
there's 2 Damiens in that team, aren't there?
No, 2 Mackenzies in that team.
But their first name is
Marty Mackenzie and Damien Mackenzie.
Ah.
But yeah, so
Look, I think it was the Sharks. It looked like the Sharks should have scored a hell of a lot more points, but they'd get to like the end of their phases and they'd drop the ball and they'd knock it on, and it was a little bit frustrating. It was a little bit stop-start. Then the next game was the Lions versus the Brumbies.
Wow.
Yeah, look, the score's 42-24, but the Brumbies actually led this game up until the 60th minute, and then there was a stupid red card. Same
That
deal.
was against that New Zealander.
No, where the guy came in and hit Yankees in the head.
Yes.
And it changed the whole game, because you can't play on the half felt with 13 players. It's just physically impossible. And also the Lions in the last 20 minutes, that's when they start playing. For the first 60 minutes, they just normally jog around. But yeah, I must admit, it was still quite a frustrating game. I just think all the South African sides were just a little bit frustrating this weekend. And that's it, guys. There were no other games for the weekend. Okay, maybe there was one more which I'm going to have to talk about.
Which one would that be, Don?
Well, it was the Warriors versus Bulls. And
Sorry, you stammered there. Just say it again, repeat.
Warriors versus Bulls. And I watched the highlights of the game this morning, because the games actually was on at about 11:30 at night, and I couldn't stay awake any longer. So I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning going, yes, let's go look at the scores. So wonderful. I'm looking excited. Then I switched on my phone, and I switched off the phone and went back to bed, because the Jaguares beat the Bulls 54-24. And that's
never heard of.
That's a bit of a hiding. But one thing I must admit, I was watching all the games, and the Jaguares versus the Bulls and the Sunwolves versus the Stormers probably had the most crowds. So we got the Sunwolves and the Jaguares, which have always been known to be like bottom of the run teams, and they actually had the best crowds, the best support, was the loudest. All the other games were just, it was pathetic. It really, really was. Like 10 people in the stadiums. It was.
Yeah, it's shocking.
It is shocking.
I would never have thought that would have been the situation in Australia and New Zealand, but it is.
It is. It's everywhere.
Ah.
It's everywhere. But look, I can't complain, because I don't go to the stadiums either. So maybe I should also make the effort of maybe going once a month at least to go watch a game. But yeah, it was just it just doesn't seem right anymore.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, I'm going to talk about the conferences quickly. So the Waratahs are ahead of the Australian Conference with 31 points. The Rebels are close behind them on 25. It's just the Rebels haven't won a game in a while. Then we go to the New Zealand Conference. We've got the Crusaders and the Hurricanes at 46 and 45 points, which is
1 point splitting.
it's an impressive. That's a really, really tight thing. And then for the African Conference, we've got the Lions on 36 and the Jaguares on 29. So it's still all to play for in the African Conference. I think
the Jaguares are South American, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Just include them in the African.
In the African Conference. Same as the Sunwolves are part of the Australian Conference. But yeah, it's just I just think the Lions have to win all their games going forward if they want to be top of that log, because the Jaguares 5 games in a row on wins. That's impressive. It's seriously impressive. But what do you have to say, Violet?
I don't understand anything.
Okay. Violet's
They kick each other and fall over each other.
yeah, Violet's a big rugby supporter.
Oh gosh.
She loves it. She loves all those 15 sweaty men running around on the field.
I don't like that.
She absolutely adores it. But just listen, guys. Thanks for tuning in for the game, for our roundup of this week's Super Rugby games. But hopefully we'll be back talking next week, because there was quite a bit of controversy that happened on Super Sport, which I don't want to really talk about right now. We'll talk about it some other time. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Anything else you want to say?
I can't say any more than Don said it already.
Bye.
Okay. Cheers all. Bye.
Bye.
Now, where does that go?
That goes, he downloads that, it's a solid.
It goes onto the internet.
Edits it.